you okay?
Please, please save me.
Don't worry. I got you.
Nancy Dickerson, do you take Franklin Howard as your lawfully wedded husband?
Franklin! You know it's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding.
Nancy, I came to remind you, this is a contract wedding, and you're just a substitute. I'm only doing this because Grandma wants me to. Always remember, you can never replace Anne.
I do.
Anne, I love you, Anne. I love you so much.
Dad. I didn't know who else to tell, but I'm pregnant. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Franklin and I, we have a contract marriage, and kids were never part of that conversation. And he's never going to accept them.
Where the hell are you? You were supposed to be at the hospital. You know Anne is dying, and she needs you.
Franklin, I'm at the hospital already. I'm in my dad's room. Franklin?
How irresponsible can you be? Anne is in need of a bone marrow transplant, and you're sitting here lollygagging? I swear to God, if anything happens to Anne, I will burn your entire family to the ground.
Dr. Williams, I've brought the patient here. Please arrange the surgery as soon as possible.
Franklin, listen to me. I cannot donate my bone marrow.
Nancy, cut it out!
Dr. Williams, I won't donate.
Mr. Howard, this is her choice.
This is the certificate that proves you agreed to donate your bone marrow.
Okay, but that was a month ago, and look, I just found out that I'm pregnant.
Let me remind you again that by signing this contract, you have sold yourself to me.
Franklin, listen to me. I really have no choice.
Yeah, you're right. You have no choice.
Baby, luckily you're still here. Dad.
What are you doing?
Your father passed away just 10 minutes ago, despite our best efforts. So sorry.
What? He was fine before my surgery. That's not possible. You're lying.
Nancy, please, don't.
We'll give you a moment.
Dude, my dad is not dead. They're lying.
Nancy, he's gone.
No, my dad is not dead. You're lying too.
Nancy, you need to calm down.
Let me go.
Fine. You don't want to believe me? You can see for yourself. Nancy! William!
So Mrs. Howard just had surgery, but there were some unexpected complications. It's not looking good. We need to be more mindful about her care.
Anne?
Franklin, where did you go? I got worried when I didn't see you after the procedure.
Sorry. Nancy fainted when she heard the news of her father's passing.
How is she now? You should stay with her. She needs you more.
She's in a coma. It doesn't matter if I stay. I'll come over right away.
Oh, you're awake. Ever hear the Chinese proverb, even if a pheasant flies to the tree, he can never become a phoenix? Divorce Franklin as soon as possible, and I can still spare your life.
And you were the one who gave up on him in the first place and left the country. Otherwise, Franklin wouldn't even have married me, and now that you're sick, you want him back.
I have always been the one in his heart. He's willing to sacrifice your life to save mine. Do you know, Nancy, I paralyzed your father with a trap. He was a tough son of a bitch. Took a lot of effort to kill him. Oh, and also, I was the one who ran over your brother's legs. Didn't you know?
You bitch.
I hated you for having a loving father and a caring brother. Before your father departed, he was begging me to let you go. Oh, and by the way, your caring brother accosted me when he realized that I was after you. You should have heard the sound of his bones breaking when I ran him over. And he was screaming at me, "I'll die a miserable death." Idiot. You good! How dare you hit me?
Anne!
Franklin, I came in here to comfort her, but as soon as I uttered a word, she hit me. I'm sorry, Nancy. I shouldn't have mentioned your father.
And why the fuck are you lying?
Nancy! Enough! Stop with this madness!
Franklin, she is the one who killed my father and ran over.
Shut up! Okay, just stop it.
Let's go, Anne.
Why don't you believe me?
How you feeling?
Franklin, listen. Anne, she's the one who killed my father.
Enough! Okay? Anne is so nice, she wouldn't hurt a fly. Now look, what's gotten into you?
I'm telling the truth, okay? She is the one who told me all of this.
Your father died of natural causes. You freaked her out by acting that way. You need to go apologize to her.
Did you come all the way over here to have me apologize to her?
Anne was trying to comfort you, but instead you struck her.
Comfort.
Oh, you think this is funny? It's real hilarious, huh?
What are you doing?
So take explain now, huh? Still think it's funny now?
Doing?
Huh?
No.
You playing hard to get. I own you, remember?
Why don't you go fuck your poor Anne?
Mrs. Howard, it's time to take your medicine.
If I find out that you haven't apologized to Anne by tomorrow, I will immediately stop paying for all of your brother's medical expenses.
Why? Why have you never had any feelings for me?
I'll feel better soon. I promise.
Nancy.
Oh, good. She's here to apologize for yesterday.
No. Nancy, I'm not mad. Please pay no mind to Franklin. It's my fault. I shouldn't have brought up your dad.
What is wrong with you? Are you crazy?
She killed my dad. She has to die.
Enough!
Franklin, let me go.
What has gotten into you? Now you're trying to hurt people? I've been way too lenient with you.
Franklin, no. You can't do this to me.
Nancy, you'll have plenty of time to reflect here.
Franklin, you have to listen to me.
Listen? Listen to what? You're turning into a lunatic.
You were so blind, and she
Nancy! You still want to talk shit about Anne? You need to sit here and mull over your actions.
Franklin, don't let me in here.
Albert, tell all the servants, no one opens this door until tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Let me out. Franklin, it is so cold and dark in here, and I'm begging you, please just let me out. Franklin, I am pregnant. I am pregnant with your child, okay? You can't be so cruel.
Mr. Howard, please come to the hospital. Anne's condition has relapsed.
What? Doctor, how's Anne doing?
The situation's in control for now, but she needs more blood from our bone marrow donor.
Okay, I'll get Nancy right away. Albert, send Nancy to the hospital immediately.
Mrs. Howard went out in the morning.
What?
Dad, I'm an undeserving and unworthy daughter who let you die at the hands of that bitch. I promise I will avenge you.
Nancy, I called you 20 times. Why didn't you answer?
Franklin, I was busy and my phone was on silent.
Anne's life is hanging on by a thread, and she needs you for a blood transfusion. We're going to the hospital.
Are you crazy? Let me go.
My patience has a limit.
I won't go.
Don't forget, from the moment you married me, your body and your life belong to me.
So what, am I just your plaything?
This is not up for discussion. Anne's life is the priority.
No. I am not going to help that bitch who killed my father, and I hope she dies on that operating table.
Albert, take her to the hospital.
Ma'am. Ma'am, you're bleeding, you're bleeding.
Nancy!
Franklin, please, save our babies, promise me.
Nancy, I promise. Our child will be fine. Dr. Lee, I will not allow my wife and child to have any mishaps, or I will bury this entire hospital with them.
Don't worry, Mr. Howard. We're going to be doing our best.
Mr. Howard, Anne is dying. She's in urgent need of a blood donor right now.
Dr. Williams, draw blood from her.
Sir, let's go, right now.
Please! How could you be so cruel? No!
What happened?
We couldn't save the babies.
Babies?
They were triplets.
What?
Mr. Howard, please accept my condolences.
What happened to her?
She has lost too much blood and her body's seriously damaged. We don't know when she will wake up.
Triplets. I killed my children with my own hands.
You are a mastermind. You fooled them by pretending to be sick and urgently needing a blood transfusion?
I couldn't have done it without your help. Thank you, Dr. Williams. Here is your $1 million. As soon as I become Mrs. Howard, you will get no less than what you deserve.
Thank you.
Now, go tell Franklin that my condition is getting worse and he should rush over immediately.
Yes, ma'am.
Nancy, I'm so sorry for how I've treated you. I promise I will change. Please, wake up.
Mr. Howard, Anne just woke up. She's very weak. She wants to see you.
Anne, how do you feel? Any discomfort?
My whole body aches. I can bear it, but I feel sad when I wake up and I don't see you. What's wrong with him? Is he heartbroken because that bitch had a miscarriage? Impossible. What happened? Why do I feel like you're not happy?
Nancy had a miscarriage.
How could this happen? Is it because of the blood transfusion? Oh, I'm sorry, this is all my fault.
No. And you can't blame yourself, okay? You should rest. I have something I need to take care of. I'll call you.
But I still want you to stay here with me.
I'll come back and see you again in 2 days, okay?
Franklin. It seems he still cares about Nancy. I'll fix that. Dr. Williams, I have something I need to talk to you about.
Finally, you're awake.
Our kids, is everything okay? Where are they?
I'm sorry. They're gone.
No. No. No! No! No!
Hey, listen. At least we were able to save another life. Anne's.
Are you out of your mind? Do you really value her life more than our kids?
I value all of them.
You don't value me. You don't value our marriage. We have been together for 3 years and all you have done is treated me like shit. And I have kept my silence, but this is where I draw the line. When it comes to my kids.
I wish things could have gone differently. If only I had known.
Known what? Because now I know that I am worthless in your eyes. And ever since I have become your wife, I have suffered. So after today, please just let me go.
We can have more children.
You don't get it. Get out!
What do you want?
I brought you some soup.
I don't need your hypocrisy.
Nancy, enough is enough. Drink it. It's good for you.
No.
Don't challenge my patience. Drink it.
Nancy, I will make you live a life worse than death.
Just get out.
I came to check on you. It is so hurtful of you to say such things.
Franklin isn't even here. Why are we pretending?
Yeah, you're right. If we're being honest, I should tell you that the blood they took from you the other day, I thought it was dirty, so I flushed it down the toilet.
Your sickness didn't relapse. But you're faking your illness. You killed my children!
I wanted it to be 4 lives, but you're too stubborn.
Nancy, what are you doing?
Enceinte me.
Stop this, you're killing her.
She killed my kids. She deserves to pay with her life.
Stop it, right now.
I'm so scared.
You should be, because I'm coming for you.
Dr. Williams! Give her a sample.